And this was set up. It wasn't Biden, it wasn't Trump. This was the Obama administration that started the division like it is. I've never seen the division. When he appeared in the, I forget, Beers in the Rose Garden, cop goes, he sees a guy, looks like he's breaking in a house. He just goes and says, hey man, whose house was my house? Those two guys solved it, and yet the president turned it to a national event, made it about race.
Okay. Here we go again with Barack Obama was the one responsible for all our race relation troubles. Let's dive into the scenario Chad just brought up. In July 2009, Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates Jr. returned home from a trip from China. His front door was jammed, so he and the driver tried to force it open. A neighbor saw these two men pushing on the door and called 911 reporting a possible break. Cambridge police officer Sergeant James Crowley responded. Gates was already inside his own home when Crowley showed up, and asked for identification. Gates showed a Harvard ID and later a driver's license with the address. But then the argument started after that. According to the police report, Gates, agitated by the situation, accused the officer of racially profiling and loudly protesting. Crowley claimed Gates continued yelling at him outside on the porch and thus creating a disturbance in public view. Thus, Crowley then arrested Gates for disorderly conduct. Now, the charges ended up being dropped. The incident became controversial because the arrest happened after the identity and residence were already confirmed, and this was widely reported and in the news. Americans should discuss things like this, and it should be concerning on how far the police can act in someone's own home or on their own property. It was all over the news and actually not resolved. It was actually getting bigger in the news cycle because of the profile of Professor Gates. In the press conference about healthcare, Obama was asked a direct question by a reporter. He didn't bring it up himself, but his response was, the Cambridge police acted stupidly. That one sentence is what ignited the far-right media political firestorm. But notice, the controversy wasn't invented out of nowhere. The real debate Americans had was a legitimate one. When police have confirmed someone is in their own home, what authority remains to arrest them for arguing? That's why the country reacted before Barack Obama said anything, not because a president waved a race card, but because it hit a deeper tension Americans have never fully resolved: the balance between police authority and civil liberty.